it.
Yeah.
And just like that, we're live with the very first edition of Sunday Night Vibe. I hope you all having a good night here. The weekend is ending, but you know, we're going to try and keep it fun, keep it exciting for the next hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours, 22 hours, however long we go tonight. Ladies, what's up?
Hey, we ain't going out late. How's everything, y'all?
It's good.
What's going on?
Straight chilling.
Chilling. How was the weekend? Anything exciting, big, new in your life?
No, you know what? I declared early on, after we got off our podcast last week, I said, you know what I'm going to do all this week? Is chill. And that's exactly what I did. I kept it very, very clean and very relaxing. So mine is pretty chill.
Y'all can hear?
Yes, we can hear you typing away. All right.
What you do, Claire?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, because the fabulous person that I am and adventurous person that I am, I did nothing.
Oh.
It's just a boring, I didn't, what did I do? Ooh. Yeah, nothing.
No,
nothing.
Drawing a blank.
Nothing. Was just with the kids, my life.
Okay.
What happened there?
Sorry, I wish I could give y'all something very fun. I mean, I'm pregnant, so ain't too much anything I could do right now.
I'm working off the computer in the office because my kid decided that my laptop needed to take a bath, so I had to dry it out. It was completely fried, wasn't turning on. Dried it out a bit, and then my keyboard wasn't working. Rebooted it a couple times, and then my sound wasn't working. So I had no audio, couldn't find a audio drive. So now I'm in the process of reinstalling. And it's been, 5 hours now that it's been reinstalling everything from Windows on. So yeah, it's been an amazing weekend for me. Just excited to be here. But I want to ask you, we decided that we were going to talk about online dating, relationships, the good, the bad, the unbearable, all that great stuff for online dating. And so I was poking around. It's 2018. Things have changed a bit since I was in the world of dating. It's been a minute for me, but first, just in general, it seems that online dating is a lot more acceptable. I'll throw to Nadia. Nadia, what's your just overall arching views on online dating? Are you a traditionalist?
Why I got started off?
Well, you single and ready to mingle, right?
You're right.
So,
all right,
okay then.
I'm going to put my blessings on this right now.
Please bless us with your knowledge, please.
I'm a bless you.
Okay.
All right.
Give it to us.
My views on online dating. I think I don't think there's anything wrong with online dating, just as long as you keep yourself safe. That's my number one thing.
What that mean?
Just keep about being safe.
Yeah.
Just like, just watch the information you put out there. For example, of course, everybody should know no addresses, no personal information. At the beginning about, any last names or where you go to school, where you work, all this stuff. Just kind of keep everything at a minimal at the beginning until you feel the person out. My thing has always been, just safety. If you go anywhere, I don't want to get too deep into it at the beginning, you know, and pour everything out without getting everybody else views on it. But my whole thing, like I said, is safety. What do y'all like think? What are your views on
it? Me personally, I just don't know. Like, when it comes to the idea of online dating, I don't know if you, okay, I wanted to say I come from an old school like point of view, but I don't want to like date myself and not date myself, but make myself look old or whatever, because I'm not. But it is like, I don't know, like when I think of online dating, I'm just thinking about like catfish and like people who aren't being honest, just creepy people. I don't know, but then I hear like just a little small like group of people that say, oh, that they dated online and that they, are happily married. But then I also hear people who get married from online dating and they're not together anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my view. So that's why I think it's just so easy for me to just be like, okay, like, have you dated online before?
Me?
Yes.
Have I dated online before? You mean just like had a relationship with someone, or actually went on a date?
Have you done online dating? Have you went online?
Yeah.
Okay, so like, maybe you can tell me, or maybe convince me that you think it's okay, because you said it was okay, right? Yeah, so maybe you can convince me otherwise.
Right.
I just think about like a bunch of creeps or whatever, or people being dishonest,
right?
And I know that it can't be everybody, but
yeah. So with online dating, I mean, it's 2018, right? So it seems natural that people would do the online dating. There's thousands and thousands of dating apps now. And what's so different about an online date versus dating in person, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's my thought. So if you go to a bar in search of finding somebody, right?
Right.
Oftentimes that person, not people, just as they can online fake the funk, they will do it in your face. They'll say they're a doctor. They say they the only thing that they can't fake is the physical. That's the difference to me with online dating. You could be somebody else physically, where in person you can't fake that, but you can fake everything else. That where you live. You're saying you live in a nice house by yourself. You live in your mama's basement, actually. So there's this but here's the funny thing that I saw on CNN. There's an article on CNN.com where they were talking about people use online dating to date outside of their league, so they try to step it up. If they're an 8, they're trying to get a 10. If they're a 4, they're trying to date a 7 or an 8 on online dating. Really? So they're using that. Yeah, that's the purpose, is what this study found out. I'm trying to see if who conducted the study, but
please tell me, because that's awful.
But is it like, if you go to a bar or wherever people socialize, isn't that the whole point? Like, you trying to shoot your shot.
Yeah.
I mean, you're trying to just go ahead and get the hottest person at the bar, male or female. Who wants to date somebody in their league? That's who you're ultimately gonna get. That's who you're gonna get.
I see where they're coming from on that.
I see. Okay, wait, because you touched on quite a few things there. Okay, wait. Let's go back to meeting, dating in person and dating on versus dating online. Okay, if it were me and I was in a bar or wherever I am and I'm dating whoever, I feel like with me, I can pick up your vibe instantly. I can see your body language. I can, just hear like key words you say. You know what I mean? And even if you were to lie, you know what I mean? Like, and we, we can continue to date and whatever. Eventually, it's gonna come. Whatever you were lying about to come to light, right?
Yep.
Online dating, a lot of times, like, I mean, people call online dating, like, for instance, we watched Catfish not too long ago, or the other day, and the girl was dating someone for 2 years and never seen her in person. Like, how do you do that? It is that dating. Is that dating though? Like, is that a relationship? I don't see how that.
Oh, that's a good question.
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
Good question. Yeah.
So it's like, when you're online, like I can lie about anything, like anything. You know what I mean? And you can't even, like, you can't see my body. You can't see my body language. I can type whatever. You know what I mean? You could just play games with the person. Somebody, you might type something, just like when you texted somebody and people will be like, "Oh, sound like you were mad at me." Well, how do you know that? Like, you know what I mean? You're just misconstruing things or whatever. But if I heard your voice, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, there's that. Right. So, and then I guess the what else did you say, Darius? You said something about
people use online dating.
Oh yeah, and then, like, as far as out of your, like, people trying to reach people out of, trying to connect with someone out of their league, right? Like, that's easy to do online. You can just put up a fake profile, steal it from somebody else, and then say it's you. Like even on the show Catfish or whatever, like, most of the time, not even most of the time. No offense to anybody on the show, but you know what I mean? Like, all of the time. Okay, most of the time. I'm trying to be nice right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like,
all the time.
You're just like, oh goodness, when they reveal themselves.
Yeah. Well,
but I can understand why they do that, because of low self-esteem. They don't have any confidence. They can't reach out. Now,
so do you think more people who have low self-esteem and aren't confident in themselves when it comes to dating go online to date?
Yeah, because I think it's easy access for them. So what I'm saying, and that's what I'm about to make a point on.
Right.
What Dara said, like, well, then again, some people, if they don't have the confidence in person, they're probably not going to approach you. But then again, I've had some guys that were like, "Oh God, like, no, you didn't." Like, try to approach me, and I'm like,
girl,
no, sir. Work on that. Like, you know what I mean?
Right? How dare you?
Yeah.
Right now.
But kudos for trying, I guess. But no, sir. I'm good.
Well, let me ask you this then. I mean, so what's different? So online dating, they do the how would I put this? I would say the electronic version of catcalling, where they just, hey, yo, where on the street they're whistling and doing crazy things. They know they're, doing like what most would consider a low-level job.
Yeah.
And still trying to holler at the same time, like you on the back of a garbage truck, no disrespect to those doing, you can do your thing. They don't. That's a old fairy tale, wives' tale. They don't, or otherwise everybody would be applying to be a garbage man.
God, are good people. Don't be mean.
They're good people.
But go ahead. But I get what you're saying.
But y'all know what I'm saying. You know, people who in they're not, you know, at the top of their game at that point.
Okay. Oh, I think we lost them.
A woman.
There we go.
That's what I was saying was, I don't think if you're on the back of a truck, we're just gonna use a garbage man as a visual. If you're on the back of a truck, while you may be cool, got yourself together, and maybe this is not the end result that you're gonna be at. Maybe you got your plan, but all the lady sees is you hanging off the back of a truck, and that's not where most ladies, in the first impression, would want to get with someone. Yet men in person will still catcall that female on the side of the street. That's no different than being online and shooting your shot. Hey, mama, what you doing tonight?
First of all,
well, I got two first offs.
Hold on, Nadia, did you say that? I think we said the same thing at the same time. First of all,
right? No,
hey, mama, you better take yourself back to the 70s, 60s.
Thank you.
But number two, I get what you're saying, but okay. I'm sorry. Finish. What were you?
No, I'm saying if we comparing in person versus online,
right,
you're gonna get the same type of people doing the same type of things. So it's not that much difference whether you do it in person or whether you do it online. You're gonna get your shots. You're gonna give your share of, you know, dirty people and people who got themselves together. I think online dating could be done for a number of reasons. It could be insecurities. It could be how busy you are.
There you go.
There's a variety of different reasons in 2018 that would allow you to date online, to attempt to date online versus in person.
And you have a lot of things where people say that they go online because they have an opportunity to see if it was a real person photo. They have that opportunity of seeing the person's photo, because most people say first thing is physical attraction. So they see the person right then at first. Then they can read about what the person has to say. They can see exactly if the person sounds like somebody that may be interesting just by how they introduce themselves on their profile page. Because like, for example, when I used to do it, I don't do it no more. But when I used to do it, I could feel a person out by just reading the profile, just by looking at the different pictures they put up there.
Looking at the picture.
Yeah, I mean, you have different stuff. You have them in pictures with their family members. You have them pictures on vacation. You have them they have pictures of different friends that they hang around with. So that way you can see exactly, is this person sociable? Is this person look like that somebody I could actually see myself hanging out with and stuff like that. And you know, of course, the whole do I have time? That right there resonated with me.
Right.
Do I have time to go out there? Coming from when I was living in Atlanta, there is like a boiling pot full of just singles. Do I have time to meet everybody? No, I don't. The best way for me in Atlanta is to try, some type of online where I can see somebody's face and just figure, read everything about it.
My thing is, if you're in Atlanta and if you're lucky to even get a person who's into women, no, I'm just joking. No, I'm serious. But if you are in Atlanta and you have all these people that are single, like you say, why can't you just take that time to be able to you know what I mean, meet them and see them, as opposed, I mean, because it's still gonna take your time, take your take up your time to go online.
Yeah. One thing I learned
right,
about Atlanta and I'm sorry. One thing I learned about Atlanta and dating, it don't go. It does not go. And I'm gonna tell you why I said this. I have a story to tell y'all that y'all probably gonna be like, okay. But dating in Atlanta sucks. So the perfect way, like if you want to just, I mean, you got people who say, yeah, I met him while I was at the grocery store. I met him while I was at the club, which I don't believe in with the whole meeting at the club thing. But just, like, it just seems like it's so hard with the amount of women that's down there in Atlanta versus men. It just seems like they have this mentality like, oh no, she got to come to me type of thing going on, So, and that's why I said with online, that way you can actually look as a woman, you can see what you like and read up about that person. Because like you said, I can look at a guy's vibe and see, if it's something that'll fit right with me.
All right.
Yeah. In Atlanta, it was so hard dating.
Sorry. Well, I'm just like,
what you got, Darius? Okay. What you thinking about?
Well, I was just kind of going through this article that I mentioned at the top. It was from, I found the origins. It was Science Mag or Science Advances. This was published in, let's see here, the 8th of August. So it's 2018. There's a lot of old material out there from like 2010, 2013. That's really old because what I saw on one study is something like Match.com users were like at, I don't know, basically they have doubled from 2013 through now. So
like success rate?
No, just the amount of people on it.
Oh, okay.
It has doubled in the last like 5 years. So just people have like, I don't know if they've given up on meeting in person, but there's an alarming amount of people that are doing online dating now. So, and in this study that they conducted over like 4 major cities like Boston and I think 3 other cities. See if it's right at the top. If not, moving on. It's not. But they did it out of major cities, and they were just saying that the number of people you meet online is way greater than those that of the people who are meeting offline.
Right.
So it's a numbers game.
Yeah.
So that helps as well. And plus, they said that there are more. You can just dismiss people that you don't want to have anything to do with. So your chances are. I saw another study that this is coming from Match, so you got to take, they want you to believe. Yeah, exactly. But they were saying like people were going on an average of 2 dates a week. Wow. To me, that seems like a lot.
It really does.
2 days
in person?
No, from getting matched. They're saying that they get matched online from Match.com. They're getting 2 matches on average a week, and they're going on dates, like at least a first date. Now, here's the grain of salt that you want to keep that with.
Yeah.
Match.com has been sued multiple times because people are saying that they have somehow inflated the numbers. They have basically paid people to respond as matches.
Ooh.
Now, I know in the first case I saw, that got thrown out. So we'll give that to Match. So someone was trying to sue and get some money. I didn't read the case, so I don't know.
That got thrown out, or they just got paid in silence.
Right.
Listen,
Girl.
all I'll say for legal purposes, they were not found
Because
guilty.
it happened again.
It happened again in a different,
because they probably settled.
different way. So I don't know what's going on there, but do y'all know how long Match.com has been around?
For what, like 20 years, right?
No, online.
Yeah, Match.com.
2003. Match.com.
Not 20 years. No, 20.
2003.
20 years is what? What we 98? You say 98?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said 2003.
2003, 98, 2003, 1995.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, but
was people using the internet like that in 2000 in Hollywood? What?
Wait, exactly, 1995. They were there. They ended up doing a merger and a deal. Tells you how old they are. They did a deal with AOL.
No,
1995.
I was about to say that.
Yes, they were
before AOL 1995.
No, they did a deal with AOL maybe like 97, 98, something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But
but was okay. So in 1995, did they have participants in 95?
Yes.
They just opened up the business and just was working through the idea. No, actually matching people in 1995.
From what I understand, yeah,
10 people.
This had to be like richer,
10 rich people who had the internet.
Yeah.
They were in Wired magazine. I tried to read the article.
Working at IBM on the IBM or something.
Huh?
What were they on the IBM computer?
They must. Hey, 1995. Like who the heck thought?
1995.
They older than Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
Right.
Yo.
I was in elementary school, man.
That's
1995.
crazy.
I had no internet.
I'm trying to pull up the article now, see if I can It was titled Love and Money. This is in Wired magazine.
An article in 95?
Yep. Let's see.
Okay.
It's like, let's see here. So they talking about, yeah, let's see if I can let's see if technology works. Hold on one second.
Well, if it worked in 95, it should help you out there.
God dang it.
Oh my God, that's some good information.
I was like, when I saw that, I was like, 1995, you is a liar.
What if I wonder, was anybody successful in 95? And are they still together?
That's a good question. If they were, you would think that they would be showing that everywhere. Okay, so it's not pulling up here, but let me just take a piece of this. This is Todd Krieger, something like that. September 1st, 1995, The Love and Money from Wired magazine is the source. They said that it was a startup that raised $1.7 million to start this bad boy up. It took a year in development, and this is how they list it. They said the company is rolling out its flagship and offering interactive digital personal services called Match.com. Like what? That sounds
that's a lot. That's confusing. If I was
1993, Match.com was founded.
Yeah, so it just said it took a year for development, and this is in September.
That's what I was saying. Like, okay.
Yeah, so open to anyone over 18 with an email account. Match.com allows the user to browse and find matches based on personal criteria.
All you gotta do is be 18 years old and have an email account. Wow.
That's it. That's all it takes.
Ew, that's creepy, man. That's creepy to me. 18 years old and creepsters. I remember the first time my friend and I we went on AOL, and they had the little when you could message people or whatever. I
Right,
can't
the
remember
chat
what it's
room.
called. I guess it's AOL message.
AOL chat rooms.
Chat room. Yes, chat room, right?
Yeah, buddy.
Man, at first it was cool because you could chat with people and stuff like that. It was just like about a bunch of nothing or whatever. But then it started getting creepy because then you would have like guys like, and we were like in high school at the time.
Y'all had old men up in there.
I'm assuming, yeah, they had to be old men. They old men to me when I'm 16.
Yeah.
Like, I just remember like creepy stuff, and I was like, okay, we can't do this anymore. Like, like, you know what I mean?
Girl.
Then you got, like,
that's when you ask for the A-S-L.
Because at first, like we didn't do like the whole profile thing or anything like that. So we never put our pictures up. I don't think anybody ever did though. When we first, I don't think people had their pictures, like profile pictures up. But I think your avatar could tell that if you're a girl or a guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? A girl. So I guess that just, I don't. Ugh. That was some creepy stuff, man. I was just like, yeah, we're not doing this anymore. Sorry. Because I was the one with the computer AOL dial up. No, let me ask you this, though. Let me ask you this. Okay, you ready for this? For both of you guys. What if, because I like to do hypotheticals all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So what if you're dating online? You meet this person, girl or guy, and they're like, you're connecting with them. I mean, you're just falling for this person. You haven't met them yet. And then the day comes when you finally get to meet each other.
Mm-hmm.
And the person, And the person looks like, like, what happened to you? Lord, I'm running. Just like that. That's how the person looks. Oh my God.
Nadia, have you ever had that happen?
No. Because Nadia's too dang on nosy. Nadia, after I know how to, I'm over here looking up at Instagram accounts. I'm over here looking up at Facebook accounts.
Right.
So yeah.
But I'm saying they gave you the Instagram. They gave you the whatever other thing. And the person just looks like a model, a goddess, a god. And then you meet that person. If the person's not cute, are you gonna tell me? Are you gonna tell me that you're not interested in that person anymore? And y'all connected. You guys vibe just like Sunday Night Vibe podcast. Stay tuned with us all the time. Anyway, you like that. But you connected with this person. And then when you see the person, he or she is just not attractive. What would you do, Nadia?
I don't know. It's kind of hard because if I see the person online, are they like faking their pictures or it's just
they stole the pictures, basically? Yeah.
Well,
it's not really them. They're not cute anymore. It's not a cute photo, but they've been saying the sweetest things to you, and you've really connected. Hey, you've even shared your secrets and everything with this person. Would you continue to date that
talk
person?
to this person?
Yeah, like what would your response be to that person?
I mean, I probably would probably still hold conversation and with them, but I mean,
you ain't gonna dip out of there.
Like I said,
you're not gonna date the person,
huh?
You're not gonna continue to date the person?
Date him?
Yes. Remember, you connected with him.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm too dang on nosy. I'm going to see the pictures.
No.
I'm going to ask to FaceTime. I'm going to ask to do these stuff. I'm not going to put myself out there because my thing is I got to be attracted to you.
Right. And that's a rule. Okay, so that's a rule right there that there's certain things that you can do to figure out if that person's really who that person say
Yeah.
he or she is.
Now, okay,
FaceTime and all that stuff. But
if
what
it
if you just
happens
got
the way you're saying it,
yeah, what if you got just in too deep and you just forgot all about it? Because he's been saying sweet nothings and everything to you.
uh-huh.
And you
But I'm just
come
not
on now,
physically
like,
attracted to this person.
and you looked at the person, you was like, oh shoot. Because his thing is this, okay, he gives you a story that says, I mean, I just had it really rough growing up. I was teased and bullied and people called me ugly and stuff like that. But I know I'm a good person and I was just scared to really show you my real picture. And I hope you can forgive me for this.
No.
And what would you
I
do?
would
You
just
so
be
you
like,
so you just be like,
first of all,
nah.
you lied. So you showing
Okay.
me right then you're not an honest person.
But I've been hurt. But I've been hurt so many times. I just didn't know how to come to you with this.
Well, that's the dumbest thing. Like, okay, and that's where I feel like it's like
That's messed up.
that's where I feel like it's like, okay, first of all, you lied. We sharing our deepest and all this other secrets, like you just said, T. Yeah, you don't feel that you need to tell me something like, okay, first of all, Nadia, this is not me. This is somebody else. I just faked the phone just now.
Yeah.
And like I said, I wouldn't mind being friends with them after this point, because you are just saying dating, not in a relationship, right?
I mean, shoot, at this point, according to you, you're saying that you're dating. You really like this guy, man. You're almost in love with this person because of all the stuff that
All the
you
information.
guys, yeah, you talked about and confided in him and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
you'll just so basically you're saying once you see after all of that connection. Once
Yeah.
you see him, and he's not cute, you're gonna be like, no, thank you.
I don't know. That's a tough one because I'm big on, if I have to be attracted to you. Now, okay, I'll say it like this. If I was if we talk for some time, whatever like that, and I started to feel, get a connection and whatever like that. That's probably something I will overlook.
All right, so Flavor Flav came showing up, and you ready?
Come on now.
Let's get this started.
Everybody got their limits.
Huh?
Just like we were talking about.
What about you?
Being about me? No, I mean, well, there's a scale, right? There's a sliding scale. We were talking about pitching, trying to meet up with someone out of your league, right? So there's a sliding scale to that. So if you don't show up as the person that you painted yourself to be, there's a sliding scale. So if you said that you were a 10 and you were a 5, the date's over, you're done, right? You're not getting it. But if you're closer to a 9 or an 8, maybe you'll get some leeway, right? So it depends on where you are on the sliding scale and whether or not you're going to get that extra time or not. If the date will be, a second date, or if we'll continue this online. We'll just have this friendship online.
Yeah. It's hard, man. It's hard to say.
I'm shaking my head at the two of you. You two. So it's all
you would
about
date Flavor Flav? Flavor Flav come show up the pool hall. That's who you're gonna be like, oh, listen, wonderful.
With me, I'll date who, if you're kind to me, I'll date you.
Oh.
Why are you saying oh? I'm just, let me stop playing. I'm just looking into your face. I'm just
Okay.
I'm messing with you guys. Okay, I understand. I mean, yeah. So
Well, let me ask you
attraction
this.
plays a big role.
Oh, it's a major role. But
Oh man.
so
Dang.
so someone break this down to me. People are now signing up for online dating. I'm using Match.com as my reference of the night. Match.com now, they're the original online dating source. They now have offline dating where they doing meetups and
Yeah.
I'm confused. What? Okay, so I signed up for online dating for all the various benefits. They're supposed to match my personality to these people.
Right.
I'm able to screen them. Screw all that. Let me just go down to where they have organized. They do meet and greets at bars. They supposedly do it at charity events where you can go volunteer together.
Yeah.
All kinds of things. I mean, are they stretching now? Like we trying to take over everything? You
Yeah.
know, what they doing speed, their version of speed date? Are y'all, I mean, does that make sense to y'all?
You may tell you some of the benefit to that though.
Okay, yes.
Some of those meetups are completely free. So that takes the pressure off. Okay, do I have to buy this dinner for the date that I'm on? No, some of the dates have, you get drinks, you can get free hors d'oeuvres, you can get stuff like that. So it takes some of the pressure off, it feeling like a date. Some people bring their girlfriends with them to kind of take the pressure off or whatever like that. But one scary thing is, suppose you was like talking to multiple men or multiple women or men on there, and then you just so happen to see all of them right there. Like that right there.
Okay, wait, hold on, wait. Okay, so what are you saying? Okay, so this meetup is the people that are online?
Yeah. Who's
okay.
on Match.com, who has an account on there.
Paying with the service. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you have to pay a membership fee anyway. So sometimes they'll throw free events.
Oh, so it is free? Because
sometimes there are free events, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to like pay for it and stuff like that because
sometimes you do though.
I figured that's another way for them to just bring in money to make the money.
But some people, I guess sometimes they like, hey, let's on this month we'll do a free event. So since y'all, paying a membership, but then I don't know. I never been on one of them meetups and stuff. I had a friend told me about a meetup she went on.
I think that's still I still think that's a good, like I said, it's a good idea because I want to see, is this you? I want to feel you. I want to vibe. I want to feel your energy. I want to, who you are. How do you speak? How do you stand? Like, are you a stand-up guy or girl? You know what I mean? So, meeting in person, that's basically dating. Dating online. The idea, like online dating. Whatever. I don't know, but I can see some of the benefits that you say. Oh yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy.
That's still a good idea.
Yeah.
That's still a good idea to meet up with somebody. Talk to that person, and then maybe like when you maybe you can say, okay, well, you can take it, and be like, let's go do this again.
Right.
This time we'll go this place.
Exactly.
Go that place. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it'll probably make you feel a whole lot better too once you see the person in person. Who you're talking to online.
Yeah, man.
Because I bet you, like, if you're online, it's like you're comfortable behind the screen. Just like when people, like, you have people who are just comfortable behind, even if they're not dating, they're just comfortable behind social media and they don't go out anywhere. You know what I mean? They don't do anything. But for the people who, I don't know. I just feel like people who date online or whatever, it's just comfortable for them. Not everybody, not everybody, not everybody, but it's just comfortable that way. Because me personally, like I didn't really date that much. I didn't really date that much, and I was also really shy. I was extremely shy. So
that would have worked perfect for you
back then, maybe, but then I don't know because it wouldn't have taken me out of my comfort zone of being shy and just
Well, here's the thing that you don't get when you do online dating. So back in college, I said to one of my friends who was staying in the dorm, like, "Oh, wow, this girl looks good. Who is that?" And he said, "Oh, you don't want to mess with her. She goes to Rob's every time she gets drunk and sleeps in his bed every night." So like you don't get those stories.
Yeah.
When you're online, you don't get the real deal. Someone who may seem in your face, they're all nice and pretty and all of that, and a reasonable person. But on the flip side, there's a dark side.
Right. And see, because if you're online, you don't even know who that person knows, or you know what I mean, to be able to say, "Oh, she looks pretty." You know what I mean? Who are you gonna say that to? I mean, somebody you know. "Oh, she looks pretty," and then that's just that. So you have to find out everything on your own by yourself. Maybe after a whole long process.
That's true.
But just like you said, when you, you know what I mean, you're in this environment out there. Somebody knows that person that knows that person or whatever, and knows that she's sleeping with Rob every time she gets drunk.
Man.
Now, and what about the people you meet in person that you meet once and everything's good, but then you not really feeling them, but they really feeling you? As ladies, I know y'all have had to have issues with stalking or issues like that where people get too attached in person.
Man, let me tell you.
You had that happen?
Some scary stuff. Stalking?
Yeah.
Oh, that's some scary stuff. I had a stalker in college. To you? Oh, I had a stalker in college.
You did?
Was I? Oh, yeah. I didn't tell you that.
You see, last week's episode, we just got through talking about how you don't be sharing information.
Hey, we didn't talk about that on last week's episode. That was offline.
Oh, it was offline. I'm sorry.
No, but no, listen.
You said, hey, we didn't do that.
Go ahead and tell the story then.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you the story. It's not that serious, but okay. So I think I was a junior at the time. Because I had to have been a junior because I wasn't a senior. Because then Darius would probably be like, "Wait, hold up now, hold up." No, I think I was a junior at the time, and this kid was a freshman, and so he was an athlete. I'm an athlete, so of course we'll probably see each other, around in the same facilities, right? Oh my God. And then all of a sudden this kid, I call him a kid, but he's not a kid, but he just always was around. And then, but the only thing is we didn't date. I never showed him any interest. So, I mean, that's a little different than what Darius brought up, but I didn't show him any interest, but evidently he was interested in me, but I was interested in him because he was too young. And then all of a sudden, he just started telling me how he loved me. What the heck?
What?
I was like, he told me he loved me one time. I was like, wait, you don't even know me. Like, I'm so cute. Well, because you listen to me and stuff like that. I'm like, Well, yeah, because you're telling a story, because you're telling a story or whatever. So of course I'm gonna like hear you out or
listen
whatever.
and respond.
Yeah, like, and it wasn't even nothing that serious. It was like, oh my God, I'm just so stressed out because of class and classes. Okay, well, you're a freshman, like, this is what's gonna happen and stuff like that. And I mean, he was just always around. Oh my God, he would show up by my by the classroom doors. Like I would take a different route to get to my like to the science building, and he was always there. It was some creepy stuff. And so what I ended up doing though, I ended up trying to hook him up with somebody else who was a freshman, and then that way it took the pressure off of me, and so they got together. I'm not sure. But I know he wasn't bothering me anymore.
Man.
Praise God. But yeah, that was some creepy. That was some creepy stuff. It went on for a good while. A good while.
See, if you've been doing the online dating, all you had to do is block that email address.
That's all you had to do.
Well, if I was, but that wasn't available. So
yeah.
It was available since 1995.
Thank you.
Let me tell you. Listen.
How old is you? Were you in the inaugural class of your college?
Well, check this out. 1995. Okay, so in 2003 or whatever, I'm in college. I'm not paying to online date. Think about that. How much does it cost to online date? Is there a price to online dating?
There is.
I'm really asking this question because I'm not paying for that. Like, you know what I can do with my money? I can like do a bunch of other stuff. To be honest with you.
That's a good question. What's the how long? What are the prices, and how long are you willing to pay those prices?
That's a good freaking question. I have a friend.
I have a budget for that. So tell me what it is.
Let me see. I'm gonna start looking it up.
She's on blackpeoplemeet.com.
Okay.
You gotta pay for that?
Yeah, she pays for it monthly. And I believe the first month she got a coupon or some points for it by listening to a radio station, a very popular hip hop radio station in the morning, just to kind of narrow things.
We know.
Yeah. So she used that coupon and she gets on there, but now she pays the monthly membership
for it.
Yeah. I don't think it's worth it. But
does she go on a lot of dates?
That little inkling of hope that the next person, maybe, I'll meet somebody if I just continue.
Look it up.
Yo.
How much is it?
They got three of, I'm talking about Match.com. They got three affordable subscriptions. $29.99, $23.99 for 6 months, or $26.99 per month. Good gosh. So let me see. This is about to pull up a bunch of different price ranges. This is I think for a bunch of different ones. But they're saying the industry is a $2.4 billion industry right now.
And we doing this? And we're doing podcasts? Why are we? Let me look and see. Let me stop.
You're right. We need to set up our own.
Look up Black People Meet? How much is that?
Match.com charged $10 a month when they started in 1995.
$10 in 1995?
Yes, that's a lot.
$10 a month?
$10 a month.
In 1995?
That is
messed up. That's messed up. $5 maybe. Nadia, you looking it up? Where Nadia? Oh,
right here.
What's Black? What is it? I keep messing it up. Black.
And you know, the company that owns Match.com owns just about all those other dating sites now. They own Black.
Yeah, I heard they bought. They own what?
They own blackpeoplemeet.com, plentyoffish.com, like a dozen other.
What's the other one called?
They own OkCupid.
Okay.
I don't know about Farmers Only. Let's see here.
FarmersOnly.com. Farmers on that one.
eHarmony's like $59.95 per month, or you can get it low for $13.95, I guess, with less features.
What?
Like, I guess at you have $60 a month where it's all inclusive or whatever. $13.95, only the ugly people can reach you.
That's messed up. You're wrong for it. That's messed up. That's
funny. Sounds about right.
That's real messed up.
Hey, that's our new venture right there. We need to pick your dating standards. $10 a month. You're gonna get a pimple face, ain't got no job, live at mom's house. 15, they just out of college.
For the right match.
That's messed up.
Because all those questions that they give you on Match.com and eHarmony, oh, you best believe you're gonna be paying some money for that.
Dang.
Those questions are close to 100 and some questions.
But now you're talking about paying people to be a match.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have a lot of those
stuff.
Like millionaire matchmakers who pay and stuff like that. And
no, I'm saying when people get paid to be, when Dara said that Match.com paid people
allegedly
to be fake allegedly paid people to be fake matches.
Oh, okay.
And you're paying all this money.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
For somebody who's not real.
Well, they make it hard to find.
Russian roulette out there.
Even if that's not true, you're still paying for somebody to potentially be real or not real. That's the risk you take.
It's just like everyday life. It's a Russian roulette.
But I'm not wasting my money on that. I just can't.
Yeah, but Dara said allegedly.
No, I'm just saying paying monthly on something that I don't know.
You paid for Netflix, right?
You took the words out of my mouth.
Excuse me. I paid for Netflix to be entertained. I know I'm guaranteed to watch something, be entertained.
Listen, to be entertained.
Okay. But if I pay my money on a dating site just for somebody to be Flavor Flav and he trying to act like he Morris Chestnut, I'm gonna be mad. I don't waste
Is that not entertaining to you?
That's not funny to me at all.
No, it's not. Entertaining.
No, I'm not. I'll be real mad.
Black people meet
a month.
Well, Black People Meet is only like $15 a month.
Oh,
so I guess
free.
They lowered that.
No, they just saying Black folks ain't trying to pay all that money.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I'm not paying it. I'm not paying $15 neither.
And that's why most Black people go on Plenty of Fish.
Tell me about this Plenty of Fish. Because
I don't know anything about Plenty of Fish. What happened?
Oh, okay. Because I watched a Catfish episode, and that's where she met the girl on Plenty. What is it? Plenty of Fish? Plenty of Fish?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's where she met her. So,
yeah. Dang.
It's free. Plenty of Fish is free. It's just like any other dating website. You just put in your.
But let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
if you're going to be in the realm of online dating, do you want to go on Plenty of Fish where it's free and people maybe just playing around? Let me just try here and see if I can find somebody real quick and then get up on. Or do you want to pay the $20 where people are going to be a little bit more serious if they drop in $20 a month?
That
get it.
Is a great question. And you know what? Okay. All right. I agree with you. I mean, that's what you asked the question, but you made a point. You made a point because I'm not wasting my $20 just to be playing around with anybody.
Some people don't even get responses paying $20. But it's that hope that I'm going to meet somebody because I am paying $20 and I'm serious.
Yeah.
Plenty of Fish is like going on a date to Burger King.
I would have to disagree with that one.
Okay, so you've been on Plenty of...
Yeah.
I think you didn't know anything about it.
I was joking. You didn't see my facial expression?
Oh, okay. Now tell me about this. You said,
yeah. So like I was saying, Plenty of Fish it's a free website that you can, of course, meet other people. You put in your profile. You put in just different type of whatchamacallit, pictures and stuff like that. And I mean, it's for people, who don't want to spend the $20 because like the good thing about the whole paying $20 or paying a membership is that you feel, okay, I'm paying this, so I'm serious about getting this type of relationship. But then there's sometimes the negative about that is you may not get a hit paying $20 a month and you still paying $20 a month. And at the end of the year, you like spent all this money on like sites like Plenty of Fish, those single websites. You don't have to pay anything. You're meeting people. If you don't get a hit, okay, whatever. It's for free. I don't care. And whenever I'm ready to just drop it, I can just cancel the membership.
Okay, so I wonder what the success rate between Plenty of Fish and Match.com is. Or those sites that you
What do you think the quality of, I don't know if you did any of the other sites, but do you think that there's a difference in quality of people on Plenty of Fish versus maybe a paid site?
What does that?
You know what? What I've noticed is back in the day when I did all this on sites like Match.com, eHarmony, places that you have to pay. It seemed like there were more people on there that I wouldn't date. For example, white men.
Okay.
So I really didn't see too many of my type on these websites.
I got you.
Versus the free websites where more people like, okay, well, why do I have to pay to try to find a date? And then they're going to go on these websites to see exactly what, they could get. I know when I did it, I was like, listen, I don't know if I'm going to get a hit or not. I'm not going to be on here every day looking for somebody. Why not do a free website? I can screen them just like I would be screening them on Match.com or anything like that. So I personally think it's just all about the money. Some people think that paying the membership is going to give you a higher quality and a better outcome, and that's not always true.
Yeah, that may not be true for real because, hey, you might have a John on that Match.com. When I say that, you might have somebody with money like that who don't care to
waste it,
spend his money on that.
Right.
Just like you got people that will spend their money at the strip club.
Right.
Just for somebody to give them pleasure or whatever.
For 5 minutes.
5 minutes? That's all it is?
Or I don't know, something like that.
How you know?
I don't know. I would have hoped somebody ain't dancing. They dancing to one song and the song don't last no more than 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
I would assume, right? Most songs last around 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a long. Who was playing? What's playing at the strip club? Like Luther Vandross or something? Like an old R&B song where they start and talk for 30 minutes.
Baby. It's like Luther Vandross.
I don't think songs
I don't
that
think
long
nobody gonna
now.
make it rain off of no Luther. Just
Hey, hey. Luther brings out the emotions in people.
yeah. Oh, God. Wow. Yeah, right. Said you wanna be, said it's gonna be. Shoot. Heck no.
Well.
Well. Nah, we good. We good. No, I don't think so. Maybe the other Luther. Maybe other Luther now. Maybe,
Oh, that's for the white clubs, though.
What? I said Luther as in Campbell, Miami.
Girl.
Yeah.
White people don't listen to no Luther Campbell.
You don't think so?
No, I don't even think they even know who Luther Campbell is.
Let's do a poll. How about we do a poll right now?
You better do a poll because they don't know they know who Luther is. Them knowing who Luther is like them. I don't even know.
Okay.
Them knowing how to make a good old bad banging potato salad without the raisins. Yes. Let me stop. I'm just joking. I'm kidding with y'all.
Well, and like I said,
I hope you're not looking up what they know him.
My whole thing is just it being safe, while dating online.
Okay.
They had was talking about one guy. I was trying to look up the article, but for some reason I can't find it. Where the guy was killing women online.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it was a recent post that they connected him. They connected him with at the time that I saw it was only 2 murders.
It's stuff like that, man. No.
Yeah, but I mean, you just gotta be safe. Like, I don't know.
Okay. Now tell us some things you think you should do when you date online. What are some things?
We all saw from Catfish. Grab the image, put it in the Google image.
I've tried that and I still can't get that thing to work.
I can.
There's when we first started watching Catfish, I was like, it's not working. When it did said it worked. So okay, so a picture with a special message, that's one thing you can do. So you tell the person, right? I'm wearing a blue shirt right now or whatever on little message. That person needs to take a picture with it and send it to you. That's one thing. Okay.
Who's doing that though?
What's the
right? Like,
huh? What happened?
I think as soon as you get to the point where the person start to, like, seem like there's something suspicious, then that's a good idea.
No, I'm saying it right off the bat. Sorry. No, I'm not.
Right off the bat, I want to know.
Yes, I am.
That says, yeah.
Yes, I am because. Yes, I am because I'm not wasting. You're not gonna waste my time, and I'm not gonna waste your time. And if you don't like it, then kick rocks. Bye. Next. Like, I'm serious. Like, nope, I'm not playing no games. No. Buddy.
Like I said, I'm very nosy.
So write that special message. Take that picture. No, you know what? Better yet, do a video. That's the new thing. A video with this message.
I'm thinking you crazy is what I'm thinking. If I got you when I first meet you and you talk about, okay, I need you to video message me right now. Okay, I'm gonna ask you to hold on. We ain't there yet. You asked me to send you a picture.
Not that. Okay, I don't mean that first. Yeah, that's too much. Okay, not the very first time. But the second day, no, I'm just I'm just joking.
I'm sorry, my webcam broken.
Okay, bye. Bye.
I think, yeah, when it starts to become like weird, like, okay, you don't want to, you know, like
You
show
get to
me
ease
your
into
face or
it.
anything like that. Okay, now I need to know that you're the person on this, on, you know, behind these pictures. Go ahead and write my name on that piece of paper. But you still,
Okay.
sorry, I'm like,
Like
oh, my mouth. You can still Photoshop somebody's name on a sheet of paper.
I know, that's why I said do a video. Okay, so
Yeah.
so you only request that if somebody asks you for money or something.
Excuse me. Money? No, just if something just don't seem right. Like if you say, "Hey, let's meet up this place." Oh no, I can't meet up there today. Something came up.
Okay, how many
Or
times do you
the
let
next
that go
date,
by?
huh?
How many times do you let that excuse go by? How many times do you let him or her make that excuse?
That what excuse?
Oh, I can't meet up today. Oh, I can't meet up today. Oh, you know what? I'm
Probably
taking
just
care of
two.
my grandma. She's 400 pounds, and it's a lot of work. Like,
She going on with the story. You don't answer her,
Right?
say, but you want to finish that story about her grandma being 400 pounds and in the hospital, and you got to hand feed her bacon and salami.
Ew.
she's not in the hospital. She's right here in the room next to me, and I need to watch her. So I'm sorry I can't make it today, but next time. So
Yeah,
how many
two
times do
times.
you
Two
let that
times
fly?
is my max. Yeah.
Okay, 2 times. So what are some other things that you should do to protect yourself?
Like I said before, not providing too much information.
Okay.
Um,
Like,
name
yeah, let's
or last name or middle name, address,
Mhm.
phone number straight up.
No phone number?
No, we have so many other,
What if the person want to
social.
talk?
Well, I mean, right, we could do other stuff, like for example, when I did it, I would talk on the dating website for, a few. I would probably do it for a few weeks.
Oh, you can talk on the dating website?
There's plenty of fish. You do have that opportunity to talk on the phone through the website if you have a mobile phone.
Okay.
Okay.
You get a person's
I didn't
voice.
know that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. Okay.
But that's only on the cell phone.
Okay.
And I believe if you pay a membership or you pay additional something.
Oh, they have a membership fee on that?
With plenty of fish. I think there's there was something that
for better features or something.
Right. For additional features. Yeah. So that and then after that I would take it to Instagram.
Okay.
I would take it to Instagram. And then if I feel like, okay, this person has conversation, somebody I can talk to, then I would then give my phone number.
Boy, that seems like the longest process ever.
Well, now you know that you gotta see, you gotta,
Why you say that's the longest? Well, why you say that's the longest process? Okay, so what would your process be, Darius?
Well, first of all, if you were relating that to real life, that's like me, sending you notes or something for like 30 weeks before. I don't know. Well, you said, how soon? You saying you could speak on the phone for a couple weeks? Or you messaging them like in their inbox for a couple weeks?
Yeah, on the website. Because when I'm talking to, okay, let's put it like this. When I was on the dating website, I was talking to, you talk to multiple people. You don't only just talk to one person and then just keep it going. So you're talking to multiple people. And and I don't believe, like, the conversation isn't, like, there's days that, I'll, like, for example, I'll get on in the morning and I'm writing a message to them. They're not going to respond right then. There'll be times that they'll respond later on in the day. So the time, it could go from up to like a few weeks that, it finally feels like, okay, I can go ahead and move this to the next step. And that's by introducing them to my more pictures and more of communication. For example, like on Instagram. where they can actually see me connect
that's
with.
That's a long. Yeah, that's long.
That's too long.
Okay, the reason why is because so now we look at this because I never did the online dating. Mm-hmm. So basically, is it like when you message somebody, hey, you look beautiful, the girl doesn't respond until maybe a week later?
No.
Right?
Who?
What if some people might not respond right then and there, so they won't look desperate? You know what I mean? Just like with texting, you text somebody on the phone and they don't respond right then and there, and then you have to wait for them to respond. Like,
well, no, I would assume people respond looking desperate on on dating website is kind of dumb, because that's why you're on there.
Huh?
That's why you're on there.
Yeah, but okay, because look, okay, you know how like when you you know how when you meet somebody in person, they give you their phone number, but then you're like, okay, should I call her tomorrow or should I call her in a couple of days?
Well, that's the thing about social, being on those sites, I guess, because when you meet someone in person, one, you don't even know if they
are interested or not.
Yeah, you don't even know if they're married, if they dating someone, engaged. Right. You don't know where they are. They just got out of a relationship. They ain't looking. Well, at least on those websites, you know what the deal is.
Wait, at least on the website, you know what? That they are married or not?
Well, I would hope not. I said at least you would know that they're interested in dating. Where in person, you could try and shoot your shot, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm dating for 50 years to this one person. I'm not trying to date nobody."
But I don't even really think there's a difference, to be honest with you, because you could have a married man like try to get with a girl in person, a lady in person, and you can have a married man try to get with somebody, go on a dating website online.
Well, I'm just saying about you, from your perspective, and you approaching people, you don't know if that person is in a relationship or not, where you would assume on Match.com that they are single. But I mean, because there's what's the website that got hacked on for married couples, and then
Ashley Madison.
Yeah, Ashley Madison. So they got whole websites devoted to the cheating folks.
Oh my gosh. For the men.
Yeah, I guess there's only men.
Yeah, he created it for the oh my gosh. Yeah, he was on a show before.
And everybody and their mama was on that thing, all kind of high-ranking officials and everything.
Yeah, and some of them committed suicide too.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Yep. So that, and then because I think I was reading the thing that they said, because you have to. I don't know if it was that site or a different site, because I was reading a bunch of different things, but where you would have to pay to have your information removed from that site. I think it was Ashley Madison, because you had to pay like $20 if you want to remove. And apparently, when that hack happened, even people who thought they were removed were not removed. They still got busted. So,
yep, still did.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
But that took a hacker to do that. Okay, that took a hacker to open up Pandora's box. Mm-hmm. Now, shoot. Yeah, Nadia, you didn't really convince me to online date, so I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing about online dating is with online anything, you could do anything online. You could order groceries, you could order diapers, you could order food.
Yeah,
you could do anything like that.
You sure can.
Go online nowadays. It's just like part of the norm.
Yeah.
Man, you're gonna get married online soon. Shoot, no.
Watch.
I made that up, but shoot, I wouldn't be surprised anymore. You're on like video, like webcam, both of you guys, the pastors on the officiants on the
And
webcam
watch that happen.
marrying you. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, you can get your degree online. Why wouldn't that be
Sure
an option?
can.
I mean,
You can
what's
get a
different
fake
if you
degree
just go
online.
to the courthouse? You don't even have to leave your house. You know, yeah. I mean, there was the whole stigma between where people would not say they got matched online. They used to try and make up
Oh
the
yeah,
stories, like,
yeah.
and for
Yeah,
the most
me,
part,
Oh, it was
I
in
don't
the
feel like that
commercial.
is something you should lie about. If you met somebody online, to me, I don't feel like it's a big deal. You
yeah.
know, somebody asks you, how'd y'all meet? Like, okay, we met on, we met on Plenty of Fish, kicking it, chopping it up,
Right.
da 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 da. Like, why is it like, you know, why would you be afraid to actually say that?
Well, because
Or
it's
Well,
like,
embarrassed?
because
it was a weird for a while. It was, even though we know how long Match has been on,
Right.
online, it's just weird. Like, there's so many unknown questions. Well, do you know who this person is? And then you add catfish on top of that, where we've seen how people get scammed. So I don't think the show Catfish has helped in that regard, because people will assume that some people are lying and taking other people's ass suckers. But I mean, like you mentioned, everything is done online now. For a long time, um, the people I talked to the most were online. I had my other podcast where I met these dudes. To they became co-hosts of my former podcast online, and I didn't meet them. Let's see, we started in 2009. I don't know when I went to WrestleMania in Atlanta, but it was maybe 2, 3, 4 years later. Like, I mean, that's
no,
weird. That's weird.
2011.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
because I took
2011.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like 2011 or
So
12.
we
Something.
shared a hotel room.
Well, hold
you
up.
know.
This
Listen,
was
we
online
tried to
dating.
save money. We went to, it was a
Well,
wrestling
hey,
podcast. We
It
tried
was
to
on.
save money, so we all piled up into one car, one hotel room, all just to save money, because we spent all of our money on tickets and hosting an event and doing all this other stuff. But I didn't know these people prior. I've never
Oh
seen
yeah,
them in
yeah,
person.
yeah. You're right.
So it's
I
that.
understand what you're saying.
So it's not that weird. I mean, it's when I first saw my homeboys in person, it
It
was
was natural.
I already knew them. I knew everything
yep.
about them. I knew about what their wives, were going through, kids were going through,
Mhm.
and it was very natural. So when I think about that, and I think about people meeting a spouse online, it puts it in perspective. I can understand. Oh yeah, you really know these people. You can know them. It just depends if you're smart. If you ain't doing the homework and you letting them telling you a bunch of stuff and you not asking
Right,
follow-up questions.
right.
Oh, you making a bunch
I
of money? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. In a sense, I still don't think it's totally the same because you're trying to impress a someone. You're trying to impress a lady. You're trying to impress this man.
Hmm.
So some people might lie or
Yeah,
embellish a
but some
little.
people don't lie. Just like, for example, when I was
Some
on
people
there,
don't.
I went in there with, just
Right,
raw me, you know, and
right,
I'm not
right,
crazy. I'm going up in there actually trying to find someone to have a conversation
right,
with. Someone
right,
just like me, like 50-50. You walk down the street to the gas station, you probably somebody approach you and you think, okay, I can give them my phone number. I'm seeing them face to face, they right here. But when you get back, you got all type of lying and you got all type of, you don't know what type of, thing is going on in their life. So it's like a 50-50. It's Russian roulette. You never know what you're going to get. But with
right.
online dating, you have that opportunity of getting to know the person at your own speed. You could, like Darren said, block them if you want to. You know what I'm saying? You're in control of how, you know, things work out online. When you take it offline, then that's your business. But
Right.
you know.
Right.
And that just brings me to a story of the day. I don't know where we are on time right now.
We want to hear this story before we end episode
Y'all
one.
want to hear a story?
Let's
Y'all like to hear the
story
story?
Like to
time
hear,
with me.
here it goes.
Like to hear, here you go. Okay. So once upon a time, this is when I first got to Atlanta. I had a friend who, you know, was telling me about online dating. This was I'd probably say I was in Atlanta for like maybe 2 years into living there. So I was like, okay, so where do y'all go to date? And one girl was like, well, you know, you got this place, you got this place, you can go to this club, you can go to this place. And I'm like, nah, no, ain't my style. Oh, you can go to this lounge and this place. And I'm like, okay, a lounge, how different is that from a club? To me, I'm like, same thing. No, I'm not going to do it. So I remember one of my cousins telling me about how her boyfriend's sister found her current boyfriend on a dating website. So I was like, okay, well, what website is this? And I went on that website. So I was like, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just start off. I'm not going on there for dating purposes at first. So it was more of communication, more of trying to find people just to start conversations with. And then if they say, hey, well, you know, why don't we hang out? Let's go ahead and hang out. So I was like, okay. And it kind of took all the pressure away from me. It didn't feel like it was like it just didn't feel like it was so much pressure. Anyway, so this was around New Year's, around Christmas, New Year's. Mm-hmm. And was talking to this one guy. He lived not too far away from where I was staying at. So I was like, okay, this guy is nice. Funny, we talked on online for about, I believe it was either 3 or 4 weeks before I gave him my phone number. So gave him my phone number and everything was cool. Seemed like a nice guy, you know, was telling me, yeah, I'll be doing this. We go out this place. Maybe you should come and hang out. Little different arcades. Matter of fact, you remember the arcade we went to in Atlanta? Main Event? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was one of the first places, you know, we were supposed to meet. Something happened that we couldn't meet. So the next date was supposed to be, he's like, okay, how about we go ice skating in Piedmont Park on New Year's Eve? And I'm like, boom, that's perfect. There's a whole bunch of people around. And that's another thing. I only, if I go or meet if I met anybody, it was always in a group setting.
Yeah.
Or, right. That because first of all, I already know what they have on. So if they look kind of crazy, I can peep the scene before even seeing them and I can go ahead and dash out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So this particular time, I think this was the first time that I actually like went out and tried to, you know, and try to hang out with somebody or whatever. Anyway, so got to the park and we seen him and I was like, hey, we gave each other a hug, started talking. And he was like, yeah, we're going to go in here and, you know, chop it up, cha-cha-cha, while we stand in line and get our skates. So we're talking, and then I'm starting to notice this guy doesn't seem like the type of guy, didn't seem like the guy I was talking to on the phone. Because when we was on the phone, the conversation was like flowing. But when we got in person, it was kind of like, yeah, okay, like what's next? And I was trying to pull out every type of topic I can talk about, but it was kind of like, okay, this guy, something ain't right. This guy's not into it for some reason. So when I would try to, like, for example, he was taller than I was. So when I would try to, like, you know, talk to him or whatever, his eyes were kind of like this. Because he, you know, of course, it was like times where, you know, he's looking at me, looking down at me, and then he'll look and kind of, you know, pan the horizons. So I'm like, okay, something isn't right. I'm like, okay. So we get our skates and, you know, everything was all cool. We're having fun and we're skating, la, 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 la. And he fell while we were ice skating. I laughed it off. I guess to him, it was kind of like an ego bust. And he was like, okay. Because before the conversation, we were talking. But then after that point, he was kind of like standoffish. So instead of skating after he fell, he decides to go stand on the sideline, which is cool because I'm standing and I'm still skating, whatever like that. And prior to this, we met another couple who was in line with us, and they were on their first date too. So it was a white couple. They were on their date too. So we were kind of like talking to them and da da da. And I noticed he's talking to her more than he's talking to me.
Uh-oh.
And when I would like try to talk, be like, yeah, such and such and such, he would interrupt me and ask her a question. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. It was so weird. So I'm like, okay, right. So anyway, so go back, fast forward back to where we were. He fell. He's on the sideline. Da 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 da. So the guy who was on their double date, I kind of circled around the rink and met up with him. And he goes, "You look pretty good there." You know, we're talking, you know, because we've been talking close to an hour standing in line. So he's like,
the other couple, the other guy.
Right. And the girl, I said, "Where's your friend?" I'll call her Ashley. "Where's Ashley?" "Oh, she went to the bathroom real quick." I was like, "Oh," he goes, "Where's John?" And I'm like, "Oh, he's standing on the sideline."
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, he was standing on the sideline. I don't know where he's at.
Oh.
So I'm thinking, yeah. So I'm like, okay, whatever. You know, we skated around like, I think twice. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get off right now. I'll be right back. And I'm walking around looking for John. Tell me why I see him and Ashley walking together from whatever location, because they had like a little restaurant attached to the rink that you can go eat and then you can skate.
Mm-hmm.
So him and Ashley are walking back towards the rink together. So I'm thinking, okay. The way I think, I'm like, okay, that's a mighty coincidence that both of y'all walking back to the rink, or, you know. But I was like, whatever, don't even think into it, yada yada. So by this time we didn't eat or anything, so we were just gonna skate a little bit and then go eat and get some drinks and then call it a night. So as we're, you know, getting back in the rink, it's me, Ashley, and her date. It's kind of still skating around while John is sitting on the sidelines or whatever. And he, you know, stopped me while I was skating, and he says, "Are you ready to eat?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm ready to eat." So we had to wait on a table. However, the girl Ashley and her date already put in reservations for their table. So they had like a table that was like a 4 top. You could fit 4 people at the table. So while they're sitting there, you know, trying to have their thing and talk or whatever, John, my date, goes, "Hey, there's Ashley and them. Let's go over there and see if they'll let us sit with them." So I'm thinking, no. Let them be on their date. They're on a date for a reason. Just like we're on a date for a reason. Like, we didn't come here together. This ain't a group thing. So he decided he wants to go walk over there. It was like, "Yeah, come on." She said it's okay. Like, he didn't even ask the guy, "Is this okay if we go ahead and," you know, he asked the girl. So I'm like, okay, you becoming a little too chummy with this girl who you just met. Like, so I'm like, okay, whatever. But as we're sitting here talking and whatever, and I'm noticing more and more he's talking to the girl. So I'm over, because he's sitting across from her and I'm sitting across from her date.
Playing
so there's been many a times me and her date is sitting there like looking at each other like, isn't this crazy right now? Like, I was like, yeah, and I was like, this is crazy to me. So her date and my date decided to go up and go. I can't remember what they did. They got up from the table and walked off for a little bit. So she goes, "So how's your date going?" And I said, "You tell me how it's going. You're sitting right here. You've been here the whole time talking to him. What do you think?" "Oh, he looks like a very attractive guy." And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm pretty sure you think he's attractive. You're sitting there flirting and doing all this other stuff.
Oh, she was flirting.
Yeah, I was just telling, huh?
She was flirting with him.
Yeah, you might as well just say she was flirting. Yeah, because her date was kind of like, okay, like, what's really going on? kind of in the same wave I'm at. I'm like, so she goes, yeah, I mean, you're a very gorgeous girl. When he came and sat back down, he was like, yeah, I was just telling your date how gorgeous she was. And I was like, okay, stop. Really, what's going on here? So I said, okay, yeah, well, I got to get up in the morning. Like, you know, I'm just going to head and call it a night and whatever. He goes, oh, okay. You need me to go ahead and walk you to your car? And it was dark. And I was like, yeah.
I would be
Why
like,
are you asking me that? I was like, yeah. And he was like, he did something like he was taking a long time to try to get himself ready. So I was like, okay, I see what's going on. So her date goes, you know what? Don't even worry about it. You stay here. I'll go ahead and walk her to her car. So he goes, I can see where this is going. So yeah, Ashley, I probably won't be calling you. John, it was nice meeting you. I'm gonna go ahead and walk Nadia to her car.
Oh.
Yep. Let them two be on a date together, since it's like y'all bonding and stuff.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
So
and that wasn't the last time I had a situation, you know.
And guess what?
What?
They didn't even meet online.
No, they did not meet online.
That's the moral of the story right there. Now, Nadia, now this will change it all if the name of the dating website you met your date on was dateswap.com. Was that dateswap.com?
That's a such thing?
No. That would have been perfect.
Yo, I was looking at, because I was like, man, there's got to be a lot of niche websites. Mm-hmm. So let me know. I'm gonna throw these names out here, the dating sites like, you know, blackpeoplemeet.com, farmersonly.com. Just give me a yay or nay if you would try them. All right. Yay or nay if you would try this dating website. These are real dating websites. Match.com, yay or nay. If you were into it, we'll just assume we're into online dating. Okay. So it's not whether you'll do online dating or not. The assumption is yes. Match.com, yay or nay?
Yay.
And that's just saying if I know that I have to pay a membership, or just by the name alone?
Just by the name alone. That's all we're doing.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right. All right.
Guaranteeing me a match.
Yep.
Or whatever.
All right. eHarmony.com.
Sure.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay. Diapermates.com.
Excuse
me. What the flip? What is that? Like a fetish website or something?
Where you dress in a diaper, take a photo, and find a mate. Diapermates.com.
Okay.
That's a real thing?
That's a real site. I'm not making this up.
And I bet you I know the type of people that go on that dang on site.
Yeah, I do too. I ain't gonna say it though.
Because it ain't me. It don't look like me. So
okay.
no.
Okay. This doesn't look like you, but maybe you'll join the website. It's called clowndating.com.
No.
Hey. What?
No.
Okay. Y'all seem a little uptight right now.
Yeah, I am.
This one be keep an open mind, all right? Because a lot of relationships, and I do know there's a lot of weddings for sure that have happened off sites like this. Meetinmate.com.
No. And
you freaking crazy. I can see
so
that.
So y'all not into long distance relationships, I say.
Long distance.
That's what you call it?
Right, long distance.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's another word. Long term.
So basically, what they so you date a inmate, so they're in jail, and you just
I see we have someone interested.
Shoot, that's an update on pen pals. You know when the pen pal writes, find the inmate pen pal and all that.
Yeah.
No, we ain't going there. When do you go on a date?
They have conjugal with it.
Yeah, you go there and
Well,
you're
listen,
hoping
if you
it,
just
and
starting
some
out,
people,
if you just starting out this relationship and you already think about conjugal visits, then yeah, no.
Listen,
they
have
probably
you ever heard of Tinder? Come on now.
Tinder. No, I wouldn't do that. I say nay because I hear some stuff about that thing. So nope.
Okay.
Every time I hear about it, all bad
Glutenfreesingles.com.
reviews.
What is it?
Gluten-free singles.
Oh, that's cute, kind of in a way.
Really?
But I say nay.
I
say
no.
nay, but that's kind of cute though.
Okay.
That is.
Stop.
Because that's like, I bet you Darren's about to hit us with a veganmeat.com. Go ahead.
Okay, close. Truckerpassions.com. Trucker Passions.
Darren said close. That was not close.
No.
Vegan. There's one that's kind of like veganish. I think this may be vegan. My420mate.com. Is that vegan?
No.
Kind of, sort of.
No,
herb.
it's not.
Kind of, sort
No,
of.
it's not. Because 420 people eat all kind of stuff.
Yeah, but they smoke that yayo.
Unless you're a Rastafarian, they usually eat great. I say no because I'm not into it, but you know.
Okay. Well, maybe you're into, this is less weird, spiritual singles or meetmindful.com. That could be it.
Maybe.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Okay. Or I could see either one of y'all being on Cosplay Friends Date. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
probably not.
That's not for me. No, not at all.
All right, and the last one is
because of the type of people. That's a whole nother subject. No, thank
that's
you.
a whole different subject for real. All right, what about just a naturistpassion.com?
You kind of your thing was kind of cutting off. You said what?
Oh, they trying to censor me. That's all. Naturist passion.
Why you giving free publicity
right?
too? What is
Yeah, but I said the word naturist, so you might have known YouTube is trying to cut out on all the pornography and all that stuff. I said naturist passion.
Naturist.
So, yeah, they try to censor me.
I'm not doing that.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you wanted to put it all on the table, that would be the website for you. I'm just saying. You want to just put it all out there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good keeping it in.
Okay. All right then. Well, all right.
That's
it? That's pretty much it.
Okay. You come up if you had if you had a chance to make one up, what would you name your site, your dating site? Look at theirs now, y'all. Y'all ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't have the weird.
He said, "Mm-mm."
I'm trying to think because there's probably like, I mean, I ain't got no weird one that I would come up with. Because these are those.
It don't have to be weird. It don't have to be weird.
Oh, it don't have to be weird.
No. It could be something like you really passionate about.
I'm really passionate about.
Yeah.
I ain't got no deep dark passions now. Deep dark passions. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I would have it on sugarmama.com. Sugarmama.com would be for me. Yeah, I'm ready to travel the world. Sleep until 3. Yeah, let me get that sugarmama.com.
What is that?
You don't know what sugar mama is?
So basically, so you know, a cougar, like cougars.
I mean, if they want to be young, if they balling at the age of 26, 28, 33.
But okay. Sugar mamas are usually older, but okay.
Well, listen, they could have inherited. You could be new money and be on sugarmama.com. We don't discriminate.
He said we don't discriminate if it's
Yeah.
already a thought out idea.
Well, let me tell you something. Well, if you have that kind of site, you definitely ain't getting no married, because it's all gonna be just fun and pleasure, and that's it.
Well,
And the sugar mama trying to marry no dang old man who can't take care of himself. Then again, she just
women like to take care of their men.
That's right. On sugarmama.com, those are the women that be on that website. All right, they ain't worried about needing to take care. They don't have to take care. They do because they can. All right.
I would do
very passionate about this.
I would do an athlete's meet or something like that, since I was an athlete.
Athletes meet. Okay. Y'all can run around a track or jump a hurdle or.
What do you mean? You're an athlete. You were an athlete. You know.
Yeah, but I'm just
run around no track. Well, actually, we did we did work out.
Yeah.
I made Darius work out.
Oh,
that's funny. Or you can do something like nerd. Nerd people meet. Like,
yeah, that's the cosplay. That's the cosplay date. That's what that is.
People in the cosplay are nerds. They are some smart people.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They are some smart people, though. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's one of the prerequisites. You have to be a nerd to be on cosplay.com.
Yep.
Not saying it's bad. It's just
not into that.
Yeah.
I don't mind a nerd. I'm just not.
Well, they're not into running 3.2 miles either. So
that's why I'm going to create my site. Because watch, somebody out there going to hear my idea and just create it. So go ahead and do it.
Let me see.
You'll get a lot of people, a lot of athletes.
Nadia, what's your dating website that you made?
What will my website be? I don't know. Oh, yeah. GoldenGoddess.com.
GoldenGoddess.com. What's on GoldenGoddess.com?
Where there ain't nothing but black golden goddesses.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay. Black people meet?
No. It ain't just black people meet.
Is there another black dating website? No, that's black people meet.
So what's different between Golden Goddess and the blackpeoplemeet.com?
Sounds some.
No ugly people on Golden Goddess. Where you got the ugly people on blackpeoplemeet.com? That's what you're trying to say?
That's exactly what it is. Yep.
Golden Goddess should. Well, if I
it's for like-minded black women or men who's looking for women who are woke.
Oh, woke.
Hate that word.
I know I can't stand woke either.
Who are aware of who they are.
Right.
Some people say conscious. Some people say dang on woke. Lord, hate that word.
Woke.
Golden Goddess. I'm pretty sure there's a goldengoddess.com, but it ain't for that.
She could buy it.
She can buy it for.
Yeah,
probably for $1,000.
Sure.
Man.
Okay.
Everybody got that. Yeah, let's call this a night. It's been a beautiful episode number 1. I guess we'll call this episode number 1.
Why is this episode number 1?
Because the last one was a pilot.
Whoop, whoop. Oh. And the one before that was a pilot.
It sure was.
We had a pilot and then a pilot, and now I guess this is episode number 1.
Last week was a full pilot.
Yes. Sunday Night Vibe is live and in effect. We'll be here each and every Sunday, somewhere around 8:15, 8:30. In order to catch it live, you might want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and then it will get that notify button as well, so you'll know when the show goes live.
Yeah, that's right.
So we'll eventually get it on all the podcast platforms, Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher, hopefully all that good stuff in given time here. We're working it nice and slow. We want to make sure everything's tight and right for you people. But until next Sunday, keep them Sunday Night Vibe all week long. We'll see you right here on YouTube. Peace.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.
And we are still live.